Hi, I'm Dr. Pamela Moss, your soul guide, and welcome to Illuminate Your Money Mindset video number 1. I'm going to talk some truth here. So much of what we have been told about money and taught about money as spiritual entrepreneurs is a load of BS. We have been told that we should be making 6 or 7 figures and living the dream, traveling around the world, $1,000,000 homes, making money in our sleep while we change lives around the world. Oh, you're not doing that? Well, you must be a failure. That's how it feels. I know, because I've been there. And the truth is, many of us have invested a lot of money in programs and trainings that promise to fulfill that dream. We were left with huge debts. This is true even for some of the mentors. Personally, I am affronted at all the 6 and 7-figure hype out there, especially when statistics show that the median income for a coach in the US in 2016 is $44,000, well under 6 figures. And I know so many talented, smart, hard-working, good-hearted colleagues who are well below that, and they're just barely scraping by, or they've had to quit and get a job rather than following their soul's calling. What a shame. The world needs us now more than ever. Then there is the other extreme. We are told that we should give our spiritual gifts freely to all who need them and selflessly serve others. Like the colleague who told my therapist husband, well, I didn't go into social work to get rich. Well, helping others does not have to mean taking a vow of poverty either. Personally, I am not interested in making tons of money, nor am I interested in giving it all away for free, so I have to stop doing my work and get a job or be dependent on my husband. There is a middle ground. It's called right livelihood, your sweet spot. Many spiritual entrepreneurs make a 6 or 7-figure income our goal because we have been led to believe that we need to make tons of money in order to feel safe, happy, successful, free, confident, abundant, valued. And that is so totally backwards and can make us sink into despair when we cannot attain it. So, in this video, I am going to illuminate your money mindset by helping you create a touchstone for your right livelihood, who you need to be to have the business and life that you desire. I am going to guide you through a wonderful process to create your right livelihood touchstone in just a moment. So you want to print out the handout below this video or grab some paper and a pen. But first, why do we need a reminder of who we want to be and how we want our right livelihood to feel? Well, if you don't have a touchstone for who you need to be to have what you desire and how your right livelihood feels, then you have no idea what you're really going for. And you're likely to waste a lot of time and money chasing around after peripheral things in your business and life that don't feel so good and in fact are taking you in the wrong direction. It's only by staying in touch with who you truly are and need to be to have what you desire and how your right livelihood feels and making decisions from that clear place and also taking inspired action from there, only from there can you allow the universe or God to show you the path, your best path forward, far beyond anything you could ever plan out for yourself. It's really not our job to figure out the exact income or circumstances, the house, the car, the vacation, the body, the clothes, even the kind of work that will make us feel at last what we deeply desire. Your right livelihood is about who you are and where you want to direct your precious time, talents, and energy. It might be right livelihood for you to be a multimillionaire, the next Oprah or Deepak. Or it might be the right livelihood for you to live in poverty, the next Mother Teresa. Or it might be the right livelihood for you to just be able to pay your bills and feed your family. It really doesn't matter. As long as you are aligned with your right livelihood, you will be happy as a clam. Okay, so are you ready to uncover your right livelihood touchstone? Let's begin by just closing your eyes for a moment and relaxing, letting your breath flow in and out. I invite you to begin to imagine living your right livelihood. What will you see when you are living your right livelihood? And I mean literally see, like a photo or a movie. Maybe you see yourself or others doing something, or maybe you see something in your environment, like a place or a scene, or maybe it's something symbolic or metaphoric that you see, like the clouds parting and the sun shining out in a blue sky. I'm just going to allow 3 different vivid images of what it looks like when you're living your right livelihood to come to mind. And you're going to jot them down. Pause the video if you need to. Okay, now that you have the 3 vivid images of what you will see when you're living your right livelihood, now we're going to explore what will you hear when you're living your right livelihood. And it may be something you would say to someone or something someone would say to you. It might be something you would hear in your head like, wow, that was easy, or silence. Maybe sounds in your environment such as applause or birds singing. Or it might be a symbolic or metaphoric sound like a heavenly choir saying, hallelujah. So just allow 3 different sounds to come to mind. And you're going to jot them down again on the handout on your paper. Pause the video if you need to. Okay, now, when you are seeing the things you wrote down and hearing the sounds you wrote down, and when it's really true that you are living your right livelihood, what does that feel like? What's the emotion of that? Write it down on the sheet. So let that feeling, that emotion arise now. Just let it become more and more present until you really can feel it. Where are you feeling it in your body? You can jot down that. Notice, is the temperature warm or cool or neutral? You can jot down that. And if this emotion that you're feeling in your body had a color, what color would it be? You can jot down that. And if this emotion had a shape, what shape would it be? Write that down. And if you could feel it with your fingers, what would it feel like to your fingers? Okay, good. And if that emotion had a smell, what would the smell be? And if you could put all of that, everything you've written down, into your mouth and taste it, what would it taste like? Write that down. So what you have just created is your right livelihood touchstone. The sensations and the images and the sounds of who you need to be and what your right livelihood feels like. You want to save this piece of paper. It's really important to save it, not only for you to have a reminder of who you need to be and what your right livelihood feels like, but also because we are going to do some work in the next Illuminate Your Money Mindset video with what you wrote down. I am going to teach you an amazing tool right at your fingertips to zero in on your deep knowing. And we are going to use this tool to identify exactly what inner work you personally might need to align with your right livelihood, to have it be absolutely true for you right now, and you're just living into it. So watch out for that video. So if you get stuck in this process of creating your right livelihood touchstone, or you have any questions or you have comments, please write them below the video. I'm going to personally respond to every one of them. So thank you so much for watching. And when I go out on a limb like this, I really appreciate your feedback. So please share below. See you next time.